and a mentor. He served as guest speaker for the Alliance for Science Global Leadership Fellows Program at Cornell University in the United States of America from January to August 2015, training scientists and fellows from 10 countries, including Southeast Asia, America, and Sub-Saharan Africa, in leadership, effective messaging, and fundraising strategies. He delivered impactful presentations on how scientists and fellows can leverage technology to communicate their research effectively to farmers and relevant stakeholders. He inspired and guided African entrepreneurs as a speaker at platforms like Opportunity Collaboration, Echo My Green All Fellows Conference, and Social Market Conference in 2017. He has authored training manuals and personally trained over 200 university entrepreneurs in video and photographic business ventures. As an entrepreneur, he co-founded Alloy World Limited Ghana and served as its chief executive officer from 2010 to 2012. Established the Google Business Group, the Kumasi chapter, and became the CEO from 2013 to 2014. He founded M Friday Tech Hub, Kumasi, where he facilitated mobile application development and business pitching sessions for over 200 participants. At the moment, he is the CEO of Farmerline and has been in this position since 2013. During his leadership, he has successfully engaged 2.2 million farmers and collaborated with 3,000 strategic partners from over 50 countries. And this network continues to grow. Currently, he is managing and developing high-performing teams of over 100 staff. As a fundraiser, our motivational speaker, ladies and gentlemen, has mobilized 75 million United States dollars from impact investors like Fortune 500 food brands, such as Hershey's Chocolate and Barry Callebaut. He has invested in and supported portfolio companies with a combined value of over $100 million. He has secured over 90 million from high-profile clients, investors, and partners across Africa, Europe, and the United States of America. Awards and recognition. Distinguished audience, our motivational speakers' achievements have been recognized through several prestigious awards. In 2014, he won the Unilever Sustainable Living Young Entrepreneur Award, earning a handsome prize of $15,000 from the Cambridge Institute for Sustainability Leadership. In 2016, he was named the Social Entrepreneur in Residence at Santa Clara University in the USA. And importantly, he proudly won the Vice Chancellor's Award for the most innovative student as a testament to his forward-thinking capabilities during his time at this great institution. As a proud alumnus of our prestigious KNUST, our motivational speaker pursued BSc Natural Resources Management and completed in 2012. Indeed, he exemplifies the very best of what KNUST represents: innovation, excellence, and global impact. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Aloysius Atta to the podium. Thank you.
privilege to be here. It's a blessing to be here because KNUST, in my view, and I'm sure many of you would agree, is the best university in the world. It's the best place to be. And if there's anyone who is doubting that, hopefully sharing my story will be a data point that can back, sharing my story will be an evidence that it is the best place in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to show respect to the dignitaries that are here, the chairman of the council, the vice chancellor, pro-vice chancellor, the registrars, senior members, graduates, parents. It's a privilege to be in front of all of you. 16 years ago, I arrived here in Kumasi for the first time with Shito, Gary, 30 cities. How many people have taken Gary while being students here? And Shito, okay, so I have some few friends here. I showed up here with my cousin. I checked in into Queen's Hall, room 35 main. How many royals are here? Oh, fewer royals, okay. When I landed immediately, the entrepreneurial bag of KNUST, the can-do spirit of Kumasi really caught me very quickly. In my first week, room 35 main, I saw someone selling calculators, and he was using our room as a storage place. And I asked him, can I help you? Because I only brought 30 cities to school. Why did I bring 30 cities to school? My dad was a teacher in JSS. He took a 5-year loan to pay my first semester fees. So I knew for the next 5 years, it would be really, really hard to get resources. I knew that I needed to work with my hands to survive in KNUST. So I was willing to work. I helped that guy to sell his calculators. I got 1 CD each. And a few friends of mine, I don't know if he's here today, Chanek, we bought a 5 kg sack of rice. And every evening, we'll go to the kinke seller at Queen's Hall. We buy 1 kinke. We buy the gobe from her and then add the stew to it and then mix it up. That will be our dinner every single day. We worked through all that. Just to say, I run a computer company now called Farmerline that is in many countries around the world. But when I showed up, I never owned a computer ever before. I didn't even know how to program. I remember I couldn't even eject a pen drive from a computer. I'm just giving this context to show the transformative power of KNUST. When I got into KNUST, I enrolled in renewable natural resource management. First week, Prof. Emisa and co were showing us the job opportunities the kind of jobs that you get after finishing natural resource management. At the time, I must admit, I was not very encouraged. I was actually discouraged because when they talked about going to work in forestry, going to work in agriculture, at that time, being a young person who just came to school, you didn't want to go and be in the bush, right? So at that time, all those things were not very attractive to me. So I was discouraged. But looking back, that was the best thing that could have happened to me. KNUST is more than the degrees that we acquire in the classroom. I was very lucky when I joined in the first year. I joined the university choir. Mrs. Prof. Jackson is here. I remember you really well and all the support you've given us. I joined the university choir. And in the choir, they asked us to build a website for the choir. We were rehearsing the Great Hall foyer there. They wanted to form a team. Remember, this is a guy who has never used a computer before. I got my first computer with a student loan. At the time, they increased it from 200 cities to 240 cities. So I got my student loan, bought a computer, and I showed up and I volunteered with a bunch of computer science students, natural resource students. So they were passing around the pen drive to install the programs to help with the computer programming. When it reached my turn, I didn't know how to put the pen drive into the computer. So I asked my friend, how do you do this? And the guy who was leading the class looked at me and he said, you have a very long way to go. If you can't even put a pen drive in a computer, how are you going to learn how to program a website? Long story short, we learned how to program the website. We built University Choir's first website in 2009. University Choir's first website. I'm sharing that story because, again, I'm trying to make the point to share that you learn more in the class. You learn I would even argue that you learn a lot outside the classroom than even in the classroom. And that's what university education is all about, gaining valuable skills to serve humanity. So through the university choir, I learned how to program as a natural resource student. At the end of the semester in my first year, I didn't have money to go home, so a friend of mine told me that Campus Crusade for Christ. You know how many of you have been to SAIS? I don't know if they still do it, but when I was here, at the end of the semester, we usually go to villages to plant churches and spread the gospel. I joined that program at the time, not because I was led by the Spirit, because I heard that when you join that program, they'll give you transportation to go home. So I'm like, and then also there's free food for 2 weeks. So I'm like, okay, let's go. So we went to Brekum. And in that place, I got exposed to making videos, taking pictures, and doing things. 2010, the skill set I've gathered from University Choir, Campus Crusade for Christ, we launched our first company called Alloy World. And it was basically my name and adding word to it. We're very naive, zero business experience. Again, this story is just to share how, if you're in the right environment, how magic can happen. We created our first company, and the company was basically to take pictures of matriculation students that are coming to school. So we mounted our first tent here. We went to the Queen's Hall people. They gave us space. They were very, very gracious. We mounted our first tent. We went around door to door, raising money, because we didn't have money to start, even to create the gowns. So we took money from students, advances, to actually work, set up our first, photography work. Because we had no experience, we failed miserably. And this is also one story of failure. I became so popular for the wrong reasons. The reason was that we took pictures, we took money from people, we took the picture, some of the pictures didn't work out well. My number was on the envelope and in the flyers and the banners, so everyone was calling us. I'm sharing this story to say that no matter what you do in this life, if you're trying to apply yourself to anything, you will win a lot of the times, but you will also fail. In fact, I hope you fail, because from failure, you learn. You learn to grow, you learn to avoid mistakes in future. So we created the following year, we tried it again. We failed again, but we got better. And the final year of my education, we tried again, but this time we broke even. We make 50 cedis profit after a lot of work and toil. At the end of my education, I had a lot of experience in, I left with a degree in renewable natural resource management. I learned how to sell stuff, going door to door. I learned how to talk to people from evangelism. I remember every Sunday we will go door to door to win souls. I'm sharing these things because I'll draw a correlation between that and how these skill sets have helped me in Farmerline to raise millions of dollars, stand in front of kings and queens, and be here and dine with the elders. I learned computer programming, but I also left with a lot of failure too. I failed because we didn't know how to price properly. I failed because we didn't have the marketing skills. I failed because I just didn't know how to manage teams. Remember, I had zero work experience. My final year project, which was a very interesting project, very similar to what Farmerline does right now. As a natural resource student, I went to my professor at the time, Professor Nelson Agbo, and I told him I wanted to build a software that will connect fish farmers to fish feed. Generally, in lectures, some people may say, hey, you studied natural resource, there was nothing programming about that. Stay in your lane and do your research as a natural resource student. But this professor really encouraged me to leverage all these skills that I've gathered both in the classroom and also outside the classroom to work on my first project. And the project was called Aqua Feed Finder. That project, we worked on it, submitted it. Very lucky to get, second class upper, thanks to the professor. But I left university with skill set, failure, a degree, and even a skill set that actually helped me to start my current company, Farmerline. The key lessons that I learned here in my time at KNUST is that we is always greater than I, because everything I've learned was because people taught me. When I was in, Campus Crusade for Christ, My friends taught me how to do videos. When I joined university choir, the computer science students taught me how to program. All these skill sets helped me to live a better life in school and has fed into my next venture. And another lesson is know God's purpose for your life and be obsessed with it. I found when we went for soul winning in Brekum, I remember we're praying in circles and someone told me that this thing that you're learning is going to take you places. It's going to make you a lot of money. But I just laughed it off. I'm like, haha, it's not going to happen. But I found my purpose there. Somehow, when I was laughing it off, I believed it too, secretly. And I just kept pursuing it. And the environment made it really possible to start. So when I finished school 12 years ago, we launched the company Farmerline. At the time, it was a project. Around this time, we were graduating. I was preparing for my graduation. We came up with the idea that small-scale farmers in rural areas don't get access to information in real time. Information that will help them to grow food and sell food. It was just an idea on paper. We've not actually built anything. So I was in my room. I have I was in a homestay near Engineering Gate. We applied for some competition online. And by the time I graduate, we won $3,000 from Hillary Clinton. At the time, she was the Secretary of State. That was mind-blowing. We thought we arrived. That same year in April, I was invited to give my first TED Talk. I was so excited. We got a lot of press. People congratulated us before we actually got anything done. Then the real life actually started setting in. Ghanaians were asking, how many farmers are they serving? Where is the solution? People were asking a lot of questions. So we knew that we had to actually do something with all this newfound fame and all the praise that we were getting. So we decided actually to build our first MVP, which was an SMS application to send messages to farmers on their mobile phone. We were so proud about it. Again, the environment. Like a slight correction, I was part of M Friday, the tech hub that was in the computer science department. I didn't start it, but I was part of the people who were the first members. When we started that project, I stayed on campus again, enabling environment. Free Wi-Fi has always been here. When I was here 16 years ago, it's always been here, and I was very glad yesterday to see that there's still free Wi-Fi. We got a free co-working space in the computer science department. We worked from there for a year. That, like free Wi-Fi, office space, working with your colleagues, reduced our startup capital, gave us the opportunity to try and error and fail, and get ourselves the opportunity to get better before being exposed to the rest of the world. So 6 months after being in the lab working, we finally went to see the farmers at Kwadaso Agri College, showing them what we built. They tore it apart. At the time, we were so naive and so cocky that technology was going to replace humans. Technology would replace agricultural extension officers. And I remember standing in front of them with my software. We're like, look at this innovation. It's going to take all of your jobs away, but guess what? It's going to help farmers. And they spend the rest of the time just tearing everything apart and telling us why we're going to fail. And they were right, because we never spoke to any of the customers. We never, listened to our farmers. We just came up with all these ideas and built the solution. So when they told us we were going to fail, they gave us one useful feedback. We asked them, why do you think we're going to fail? You're like, everything is in English, and it's in text. People love to hear and take content in the language that they understand. We have many languages in Ghana. I can speak my local language, but I can't read my local language. So they said that if you're able to build a technology that can mimic the human experience that exists, the human interaction that exists between a farmer and then an extension officer, that could work. And that was extremely transformative to our business. We were one of the first companies in the whole world that built technology that was going to deliver information to farmers in their native language anywhere. Fast forward, the lessons and everything that we've gathered from KNUST, we've gone on to raise over $75 million in income, which basically means investment from investors, European development organizations. We've gone on to deploy our software in over 50 countries, 2.2 million farmers, 7 offices across the continent, and many more awards. Imagine this, a natural resource student who never studied computer science this year was named in Time magazine as one of the best inventors in the world. For us, And the reason is that, again, it goes back to what I said, we before I, we over I. We didn't get it by ourselves. If my professor, Dr. Agbo, was to stop me from doing my project, we wouldn't be there. If we didn't get the ability to get free Wi-Fi on campus, get a place to work from, we wouldn't be there. A lot of people contributed to the journey to get us where we are today. For the next decade, and this is also advice to myself as well, what does the next decade look like? And this question I've been pondering on, and this is a letter that I wrote myself, and I want to share with you and all the graduates here. For the next decade, my hope for myself and my hope for you is that we find our unique purpose in service to others. Humans are generally happier when we service other people. Understand the past in order to move forward is extremely important. For me, understanding the past means understanding the role that we played in the various disciplines of humanity. Understanding that the Kemets in Egypt built the pyramid with no GPS or metal. Those were black people. Understanding that the Mencha Palace, the Asante Empire, had democracy before democracy became a thing. They have a whole set of governance system that works. That is very good. We can take a lot of experience, inspiration from that. Also, understanding that we as Africans and Ghanaians, we are generally very great custodians of the environment, natural land, water, and forest, because our forefathers, our forebears have been doing this already. If you have the understanding and have all that data points, for me, what it did for me is to give me the confidence that I can go into the world and have a well-informed point of view on where the world is going to be and put myself in a position to contribute, serve, and hopefully benefit from it. Let me just break it down very simply. 2014, I met Mark Zuckerberg in Barcelona, and he was talking about why we should build services for rural people. And at the time, they were trying to get internet to people. But what was very clear to me is that you can't serve rural people if you don't give them value. That really inspired us to create Farmerline into a marketplace, to be one of the biggest companies that serves farmers across the continent, and that has helped us today. So my advice to the graduates is have a well-informed point of view of where of where humanity came from, where it's going to be, and play a role in it. Serve your community, serve your country and continent, humanity with your gifts, and KNUST. You will fail too in the process, like I failed many times when we started Farmerline. And one thing I forgot, when we were struggling with payroll, when Farmerline was launched in the first year, we're very fortunate to establish a partnership with our Department of Natural Resources, Aquafish, and USAID at the time on the project. And that was a lifeline for us. Again, for me, got a degree, got a partnership, got a lot of skills. Do you not agree that KNUST is the best place to be? Do you not agree? I'm not hearing that. I'm not like, do you disagree? Yes, it's the best place to be. When you have that point of view, be humble enough to update it too, because it will change. When we started Farmerline 12 years ago, we believed technology was going to replace humans. Now I don't believe that anymore. Even in the face of AI, humans need to trust other humans to make expenses. So if there's no human in the middle, AI can say all they want, but there will not be trust. If there's no trust, there's no transaction. If there's no transaction, there's no movement of money. There's no value exchange. The future is also in Africa, and the future will depend on Africa. And you as natural resource, agriculture people, you're in the best position to participate in it. And I'm not kidding. It is true. 60% of the world's arable land is here. Small-scale farmers in places like Africa currently feed 1/3 of the world. There will be 9 billion of us on the planet. We need to feed them more. A lot of us can play a big role in that. Agriculture, you have all the tools, the technology to play a role. We are also the youngest continent in the world. And we have some of the most brilliant minds in the world, just like anybody else. Just like anybody who has gone to Stanford or any other school in the world. Trust me, I've met all those people. There's no big difference. I've been there, I've went there, taught there. There's no big difference. We have some of the brightest minds, and we have the youngest continent, which means we have the labor, we have the will to be able to play a big role in the future, in feeding the future of the world. We also have a big role to protect the natural resources that come with the world. the services that came with nature, land, forest, and water. Why do we have a big role? Because one, our forebears are great. They have traditional techniques that already work, but we also studied that in the classroom. There's COP29 happening right now in Azerbaijan, Baku, where the world leaders are meeting to put billions of dollars together in trying to, help with climate adaptation. They want to help with climate mitigation. When I was coming, I saw something on the table, on the chair. When I was here, there was no program like that. Forest rehabilitation. You're in a very big position to help mining companies to rehabilitate their forests and get paid for it. You're in a very big position to advise governments. You're in a very big position to advise NGOs on how to protect and take care of the environment. Continue to put yourself in position to be in service to all, to everyone. The skill set that you learned here in your choir, in the mosque, in school, will help you to be of service. Many of you may go on to create companies, but many of you will join companies and make those companies great. Start by being a subject matter expert on your people, your community. I know a lot of us, when we are young, and I've been there too, you're looking outward. You want to go abroad. Do all that. But don't forget your people. Be the best at understanding what makes Africans spend money, what makes Africans not spend money, what makes them take. These things are not written in books. That will be your competitive advantage in the age of AI. Why? Because the future is here. Why is the future here? 60% of the world's arable land is here, because the world, with all the innovation, everyone has to eat. And if they want to eat, they will depend on us. And if you are an expert in knowing what makes your people take, you'll be invaluable to yourself if you start your own organization, or you'll be invaluable to your future employer. Go beyond history, understand the nuances that AI cannot replicate. You will be irreplaceable. Finally, see all the pieces on the board. Understand them and be of service. Create value, establish credibility, and see opportunities everywhere. And I've shared a few examples. Whether you're a natural resource student, fishery student, a forestry student, agriculture student, you are in a very unique position to play a big role in how we feed the future and how we protect our environment, because the world is willing to spend resources on it. When you do that, you'll be invaluable to funders. You'll be invaluable to stakeholders, governments, national people too. All things, just because you are here as a KNUST student, all things you ever need in your life to be great, to be in service to humanity, has been provided by God and through KNUST for a reason. Do great things that last, and go and be great, because the world is waiting for you. And truly, look within your community, because everything that you have is right here. And I'm telling you this after 16 years. This is not this is a motivational speech, but this is also truth too. In my view, this is a blueprint that has helped me from a guy that came to Kumasi with one bag, used clothes, 30 cedis, Gary and Shito, and I've gone on to raise close to $80 million US dollars, and I've supported 2.2 million farmers. And when you are mentioning agriculture technology companies in the world, Mars, the chocolate company, they buy 10% of the world's cocoa. When they were selecting the top agriculture companies in the world, they were selecting 14 companies. We were the only company that was selected from Africa. We were the only company. And the reason, and hopefully for me, the outcome is great, and thanks for the applause, but I'll be a failure at the end of this speech if I don't do a good job in communicating the how. The things that are happening within the classroom, the people that helped me, and the things that happen outside of the classroom within the walls of KNUST, and how they all came together, the failures, the pains, and how they all came together to help me on my journey. And I pray you all go into the world and be great. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, our motivational speaker. Our Vice Chancellor will present a gift to him. Once again, a round of applause to Mr. Aloysius Atta, CEO, Farmerline Limited. Thank you. Shall now have a musical interlude by Ejako Nimo. Thank you very much, Ejako Nimo and his Hadademo and Agofuma group. It's very evident from what Senior Pamford did that everybody came prepared to participate fully in this program. Thank you very much, Mr. Solomon Pamford. He was a former college registrar in this university, former registrar, University of Energy and Natural Resources. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the cardinal points of our congregation ceremony is the presentation of the Vice Chancellor's report, in which the Vice Chancellor highlights all the key happenings in the university. Chairman of Council, with your permission, I would want to invite the Provost of the College of Agric and Natural Resources, Professor Datsun Awunyo Vito, to deliver the Vice Chancellor's report. A round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, James, and good morning. Chairman of the University Council, His Lordship Justice Enim Yeboah retired, members of the University Council, Vice Chancellor Professor Mrs. Rista Kusa Dixon, Pro-Vice Chancellor Professor David Asamoah, Registrar Mr. Andrew Kwesi-Boateng, Provost of Colleges, Deans and Directors, Heads of Department, Members of Convocation, representatives from our affiliate institution, Nananum, alumni of the university, senior and junior staff, graduating class of 2024, parents and guardians, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the chairman and members of the governing council, the vice chancellor, management, and the entire staff of this great institution, I warmly welcome you all to the first day of our 58th congregation ceremony featuring College of Agriculture and Natural Resources. Today is a momentous occasion to honor our students' hard work, resilience, and remarkable achievement. This ceremony celebrates not only their accomplishment, but also the dedication and progress of our college in its pursuit of academic excellence, research, innovation, and impactful outreach. The college continues to lead in advancing agricultural production, rural development, and sustainable resource management. Our graduates embodied the accomplishment, comprehensive education, hands-on training, and mentorship provided by our exceptional faculty, staff, and industry partners. Now, graduating statistics. This year, the college presents 1,393 undergraduate graduates, comprising 927 males, which constitutes 66.55%, and 466 female, which constituted 33.45%. The Faculty of Agriculture is graduating 861 students, while the Faculty of Renewable Natural Resources is graduating 517 students. The distribution of academic honors is as follows. First class honors, we have 168 students, which constitute 12.06% of the graduating class. Then second class upper division, we have 687 students, constituting 49.32%. Second class lower division, we have 513, 36.83%. And pass, we have 25 students. That is 1.79%. We also celebrate our two overall best graduating students. The valedictorian, Mr. Lauren Kokuseshi, from the Department of Agricultural Economics, Agribusiness, and Extension with cumulated weighted average of 82.14, and Ms. Jolevo Francisca Achupe from the Department of Crop and Soil Sciences with weighted average of 80.01. I would like to take some major achievements during the period under review. Packaging Technology Program. The Department of Wood Science graduated its first cohort of students from the Undergraduate Packaging Technology Program today, which was launched in 2020. With enrollment now exceeding 500 students, the program has gained global recognition through awards in international competition and promises to be a significant contributor to the college future growth. Grants and research as well as consultancies. The college secures significant funding for various projects, including $91,300.50 for Restore project led by Professor Emmanuel Dankwa. Then we have 97,000 euros, 475 from the European Union for climate innovation under the leadership of Professor Steve Emisa. 1.2 million Ghana cedis from the Ghana Skill Development Fund for poultry curricular development led by Professor Jacob Hamidu. Then $499,500 Canadian dollars from International Development Research Center, IDRC, for actionable research on the impact of culturally responsive teaching practices led by Professor Nana Safo Mensah. Then $130,109 for a happy project in collaboration with Agri Impact Limited under the leadership of Professor Ben K. Banfo. Professor Nelson Abo also secured $153,395 United States dollars from the World Bank for LSM project in Liberia and Ghana. In total, we have numerous projects and grants that total 5.9 million Ghana cedis, 938,000 United States dollars, and 141,000 euros. Student achievement. The Innovation Alpha Biopack developed by students of the college, precisely packaging students, and global recognition, including gold medal at the International Packaging Design Student Competition in Bangkok, Thailand. We thank Professor Kojo Ajapon Afrifa and Dr. Adams Rahman for their support in coaching the students. Ladies and gentlemen, this ceremony will not be possible without the support of our benefactors and stakeholders. Special thanks go to USAID and the US Department of Agriculture for generously donating 270 pecking generator and 4 Mondio saloon car to bed as part of their project closeout activities. We deeply appreciate their support and partnership. Special recognition goes to Honorable Hackman Oswajman, a foundation degree student at the Faculty of Agriculture and BSc Agriculture 1999 and 2008 year groups for their significant financial contribution during the Faculty of Agriculture's 70th anniversary celebration. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to management of Pesos Mines for supporting the Department of Forest Resources Technology in training students in land reclamation. Your contributions are invaluable to our mission. Our sincere thanks also goes to Mr. Daniel Akwe, Chief Executive Officer of Agri Impact Group Limited, and Mr. Samuel Sapon, former Managing Director of National Investment Bank, for their continuous support of the Faculty of Agriculture and the college. We deeply appreciate all parents, graduates, and benefactors of our graduates. If our graduates stand tall today, it is because of your hard work, sacrifice, and unwavering support. Your dedication has propelled them to this remarkable achievement. And we pray that your efforts will be richly rewarded. Finally, I wish to commend our gallant graduates and all students for their cooperation and adaptability over the past years. With the growing student population, we have to adopt new approaches to teaching and learning, and your ability to adjust has brought us to this proud moment. Congratulations to you all. To our faculty and students, thank you for your dedication, perseverance, and commitment to excellence. Before I take my seat, I would like to give some advice to our graduates. To our esteemed graduates, I extend my warm congratulations on this momentous occasion. Your dedication, resilience, and hard work have brought you this significant milestone. And you have rightfully earned your degrees, you are now equipped not only to confront challenges, but also craft suitable solutions that will benefit communities and industries alike. This marks the beginning of an exciting journey, and we are confident you will carry forward the legacy of excellence that defines the college and the entire KNUST. As you transition from KNUST to the next chapter of your lives, I encourage you to approach new challenges with courage and determination. The skills and knowledge you have acquired during your time here are invaluable tools that will guide you in all aspects of life. I urge you to leverage the experience and insight gained over the years to create a lasting and positive impact on those around you. Be the change makers this world needs, committed to making meaningful contribution to society and improving the lives of others. In a rapidly evolving world where artificial intelligence and technical advancements are shaping every discipline, I encourage you to continue building on your knowledge and skill to remain relevant in your chosen field. Your talent to solve societal challenges, always prioritizing humanity over monetary gains. Let this guiding principle remain with you: integrity. Uphold consistent and uncompromised adherence to ethical values and standards. Honesty. Show respect for others and cultivate self-awareness in all interactions. Authenticity. Stay true to yourself, your values, and the purpose of the community and organization you serve. As you move forward, remember that you are cherished members of College of Agriculture and Natural Resources family, and our doors will always be open to you. May you continue to shine as torchbearers of positive change, and may the Lord establish your path and grant you abundant success in all endeavors. Once again, thank you all for joining us on this special day. God richly bless us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Provost of the College of Agric and Natural Resources, Professor Datsun Awunyo Vito. Very soon, we shall confer the respective degrees onto our graduates. Before then, we have one very important song to sing, a song which celebrates the diversity that this university promotes. Shall we please rise and sing Gaudeamus? Thank you. Please be seated. How the song only got louder at the end is surprising. Now to the moment you've all been waiting for. The presentation of graduates for the award of degrees. Chairman of Council, with your permission, I invite the College Registrar of the College of Agric and Natural Resources, Ms. Ando, on behalf of the Registrar, to initiate the conferment proceedings. A round of applause.
Chairman of Council, with your permission, I call on the Provost, College of Agric and Natural Resources, to present the candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for the award of degrees to be admitted to the said degrees.
Will the graduating candidates of the College of Agriculture and Natural Resources please stand and remain standing? Chairman of Council, I have the honor and privilege to present to you graduates of the College of Agriculture and Natural Resources, herein present and those unavoidably absent for whom I stand proxy, all of who have fulfilled the requirement for the award of a degree to be admitted to the said degrees.
By the powers conferred on me as chairman of the Governing Council of the University, I, Justice Eni retired, formally admit you to the respective degrees of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Kumasi. Graduates, Eyiku.
Please be seated. I humbly call on the Dean, Professor Fred Nimo, to assist with the presentation. Dean of Faculty of Agriculture. Faculty of Agriculture, Bachelor of Science, Agriculture, Agricultural Economics and Farm Management. First class, Ajay Marian Adam, Ejari Ejay Benjamin, Amina Yiri Emmanuel, Ayeliga David Ayuya, Ceci Lorette Koku, Chumesi Edu Evans. Second class upper division, Akwahegan Joshua Blaise, Akoto Daniela Sewa, Anokwami, Asigbe Ebenezer Tete, Befi Amwa Nana Kwami, Boatin Edward Ochre, Daku Jessica, Frepon Manso Emmanuel Berima, Gariba Anabli Daniel, Bewu Prosper Kwesi, Nalong John, Intadu Bernard Anto, Nyamike Ziba, Oakley Frank. Second class lower division, Okai Richmond Kweku. Bachelor of Science, Agriculture, Agricultural Extension and Rural Sociology. First class, Aso Ofosu Margaret, Kudite Oliver Kweku, Sarkodie Enoch. Second class upper division, Efriye Lydia, Amihire Gideon Selom, Duya Evans, Kuso Dominic, Chinibua Daniel. Second class lower division, Apia Bright, Iremu Esther Opeyemi, Baden Yvette, Bwedi Grace Abba, Kwatin Albert, Nketia Yebua Lillian, Nuslet Fidaus Oti, Nyakumensa Edna, Ofosu Yebua Andrew Enchi, Osei Michael Miriku. Pass, Abu Bonsra Gideon. Bachelor of Science, Agriculture, Animal Science. First class, Abdullahi Nafisa Zanze, Amwaku Derek Ofori, Enim Nuama Ameni, Badimbaya Imana Nicholas, Boachi Dennis, Gordon Mensa Joseph, Kuma Malakai Kwame. Second class upper division, Abdul Kadel Ismail, Achampon Belinda Brago, Achampon Leslie Udru, Eje Damaris Eniwa, Adolfo Ishmael, Edu Jemfi Victor, Edu Sipoku Emmanuel Boatin, Afram Dennis, Akosa Charles, Ampa Emmanuel, Amponsa Michael, Amu Prospera, Ankama Ernest, Ankra Frank, Anomante Dennis, Anoche Emmanuel Opoku, Entry Afari Augustine, Asari Celestine Asabia, Ayibonte Abraham Kingsley, Bediakun Sarah Ejewa, Dansoma Maxwell Kofi, Juvo Andrews, Esuman Samuel Yao, Fosu Emmanuel, Jehu Tiza Joy Nanama Yemoko, Hamidu Razak Abdul, Che George, Chei Silas Apia, Mate Florence, Imbabila Dominic Azilesi, Mensa Gifty, Mohammed Abiba, Ntiamwa Anita Ansuma, Nyamike Godwin Amwa, Nyamiche Iwa Isaac, Nyantechi Jude Jones, Ofori Goslav, Osei Eugenia Danso, Osei Naomi, Osei Ajiman Richmond, Osei Tutu Christabel, Otin Educhum Ebenezer, Owusu Rex Kwame Kek, Owusu Ansa Edmond, Papoy Kingsley, Rashid Bintu, Riches Rima, Saka Amewu Selassie, Sapon Ignatius Nyakon, Teria Kelvin Trinibua, Chachu Samson, Van S. Jennifer. Second class lower division, Abdallah Kosa, Afari Christian, Agbetei Beatrice, Amate James Amate, Amevo Seiram Kwame, Amwaku Hene Bernard, Apia Letitia Akoko, Abense Sandra, Ashon Sidela Amanoki, Esiama Victoria, Ba Moses Jesus Friend, Donko Fayel, Ewo Aku Stephanie, Hansen Nyamiye Ama Prisla, Ibrahim Rukaya, Isa Sherif Salifudini, Kanda Enoch Selassie, Late Prince Nana, Masaudu Abdul Aziz, Opoku Bruwa Eugenia, Opoku Lawrence, Opong Ernest, Owusu Prince Enchi, Owusu Ansa Petra Boahima, Tufuo Margaret, Williams Nenetei, Yebua Godwin Kwajo, Yebua Herbert Afo, Zokli Wisdom, Pass, Ajemai Felix Aboaji, Ampofu Ajay Jeffrey, Nyampong Emmanuel Ewuku. Bachelor of Science, Agriculture, Crop and Soil Sciences. First class. Achampon Kelvin, Ajay Thomas Pipra, Akrofi George Jemfi, Achiao Brempom Prince, Amiliku Daniel, Ashley Daniel Tete, Boaben Prince, Daku Gideon, Davo Prosper Jidedi, Derek Solomon, Fuseini Muhammad Mustafa, Jibril Muhammad, Kabute Adu Felix, Corantin Gloria Murikuwa, Lamte Emmanuel Lankwe, Imbro Francis, Mensa Asumedu Josephine, Nankai Emmanuel Insupi, Nati Francis, Nemaku Alberta Akusia, Nkrumah Michael, Intiamwa Jeff Ohimen, Upon Desmond JC, Owusu Minta Papa Cash, Safo Benedicta, Sapon Erica Ifia, Tenge Prosper, Togbenu Gershon Tete, Zanku Festus. Second class upper division. Abubakari Irahinatu, Achampon Theophilus K. Afua, Aqua Gabriel, Adime Harrison Tete, Ajay Frank, Edu Ebenezer, Edu Korantima Sandra, Agba Beauty, Ago Ebenezer, Ejenim Boatin Louise, Eidu Roland Ansa, Akudago Emmanuel, Amachi Ejei, Ameko David Edem, Amua David Kweku Usam, Amua Prince, Amu Bruni Isaac, Ampofu Caleb, Amuzu Evans, Ankama Abebio Afra, Anoche Rhoda, Asamoah Michael, Asante Alberta, Asante Richard, Asante Richmond, Asari Queensley, Esiedu Frederica, Esiedu Kwachi Isaac, Ewache Richmond, Eyim Perpetual Sifa, Beidu Nanansa, Bacha Bless Kweku, Boatin Adai Gilbert, Boatin Eunice Konedu, Bredu Justice Oten, Brefo Eugene Kwabina, Kobina Wilberforce, Donko Juliet, Doche Emmanuel Ohogbe, Fofie Nana Opoku, Fosu Abraham, Foachi Nana Manso, Gariba Abraham, Homeku Gladys Enyon, Isa Kabiru, Kodie Asari Yebua Obed, Kwatin Maxwell George, Mensa Richmond, Mentasha Drak, Moro Muhammad, Moro Zakari Akole Mise, Nate Bashiba Na Umeche, Nate Perpetual Opokua, Ninsing Nanama, Nkrumah Abebio Eugenia, Insian Daniel Jabeng, Odami Paul, Odro Clement, Odro Demien Jesse, Odro Isaiah, upon Asari Derek, upon Owusu Robert, Osei Sekina, Osei Veron, Osei Mensa Dapa Elvis, Owusu Mary, Puze Emmanuel Yintibil, Kwei Jennifer, San Ara Emmanuel, Seidu Andalatu, Sewa Akutu, Sewong Numape Bernard Wakbe, Sume Abigail, Techi Kwesi, Tete Gifty, Teteye Vera Dede, Tigbe Ruth, Tumi Dennis, Chum Felix, Yangsin Kobina Afo, Yauche Wisdom, Yebua Edmond, Yebua Evans, Zaka Michael, Second class lower division. Abugri Lukman Anamisi, J. Elvis Bafo, J. Herbert, J. Mark Uti, Afianu Samuel, Afuakwa Andy, Amwaku Ata Philip, Ampima Rosemond, Apa Ezekiel, Apa Na Martin, Apia Danso Francis, Apreku Kusi Luke, Asante Prisla, Asari Stephen, Asaku Enoch, Esiedu Kwame, Atoke Kenneth Christopher, Ata Emmanuel Amakona, Boatin Isaac Tufuo, Chawe Francis Bacha, Dan Quality Shiasewa, Asian Emmanuel, Bekle Patrick Delali, Kalipang Thomas Kujok, Mensa Jonathan, Muhammad Hakim, Muhammad Bashiru Abdul Basit Nuhu, Nkrumah Solomon, Oben Obaya Ajinfua, Opari Serafina Nanaki, Opong Fuache Sheila, Salifu Bugri Abudu, Sakodia Ifua Sapon, Senanu Emilia Maufemo, Sule Samiratu, Pass, Asamoah Alex Buedi, Rafiwu Fatima, Bachelor of Science Agriculture, Agricultural Mechanization. First class, Beidu John Kwesi, Eskin Atokwamina Ransford, Ishen Joshua, Kufuor Osei Anthony. Second class upper division, Abaka Ajua, Echampon Sylvester, Ado Aduti, Edu Elijah, Efrifa Andrews Apia Kurang, Ejepon Akosia Edubia, Akohini Janet, Akosa Bright, Ali Muhammad Swala, Amwa Francis, Asari Nkansa Ebenezer, Ashiti Benjamin Amasi, Aticho Pius, Boachi Adam Kingsford, Boatson Ezekiel Deborah, Boaben Samuel, Dakwa Praise Solomon, Diodu Joseph, Fosu Bedu Louise, Frempom Frederick, Fuseini Abdul Rahman Muhazu, Banaglo Steven Senyor, Jesse Overmars Bonsu, Isa Mustafa, Kankam Buedu King Davis, Muhammad Umbe Nuruddin, Naimchi Clifford Osei, Injisa upon Kent Justice, Olympio Elpidio, Opoku Isaac Kweku, Osei Poku Henry, Owusu Gideon, Kweku Cosmos, Ralph Abdallah, Tete Enoch Owusu, Tobias Jochebed Mawena, Second class lower division. Ado Augustina. Eje Bright Ohine. Eje Day Kwejo Ejekum. Ejampayao. Eje Emmanuel Boatin. Alhassan Hannah Fati. Amankwa Gabriel. Ampim Kofi Amwa. Ampofu Festus Nanayao Asamoah. Ansakwa Atin Padmo. Entry Boa George. Apia Priscilla. Asamoah Eje Kwame. Asari Gabriel. Asari Listowell. Azogmi Charity Abina. Buedu Andiba. Buedu Isaac. Boachi Elvis Yadom. Kujo Samuel. Datiakwa Louis Kudom. Donko Frank. Gavi Bedu Isaac. Graham Paula. Cole Alex. Mensa Augustine. Mensa Ishmael. Inkansa Prince. Nunu Hannah Bechiwa. Oben Boating Louis. Obi Desmond. Upoku Priscilla Efriye. Upoku Ajiman Emmanuel. Opon Vida. Osei Enoch. Owusu Bright. Owusu Priscilla. Sowu Clement. Toyibu Mashud. Pass. Dijetei Richard. Bachelor of Science, Agriculture, Horticulture, First Class. Aku Force Ezekiel. Aku Ebenezer. Esiama Prince Kwame. Dazi Christopher Mensah. Dankwa Anthony. Diodu Philip Amponsan. Corantin Equia Jimfua. Thompson Felix. Second Class Upper Division. Abebio Emmanuel Kinney. Ado Daniel Manosei. Akansa Robert. Akron Joseph. Amankwa Evans. Amupa Akwesi. Asamoah Michael Owusu. Asantiwa Tabita. Benson Eunice Erabna. Danso Isaiah. Danso Mami Efua Dansoa. Danso Seth Jr. Dodu Patrick Kojo. Freya Silvio. Jan Philip. Jiche Daniel. Kuduagbo Bridget. Kwa Solomon. Laye Caleb Neodai. Muntala Ahmed Kabab. Nyagblojuro Kofi Abiboy. Nila Agnes Tobiamu. Oben Alex Kwabena. Opari Gloria Uredua. Upoku Agnes. Upoku Patrick. Upoku Sarah. Upon Ebenezer Siao. Osaipoku Theophilus, Owusu Judith, Tano de Klerk, Chum Simon. Second class lower division, Adam Umar, Ado Jennifer Akusua, Edu Boatin Eunice Tiwa, Amankwa Derek, Amoma Lionel Ohene, Ansu Emmanuel, Apieni Andrews Akutu, Apia Michael, Asari Ado Christabel, Atabua Makileb, Baba Yaya Waris Muhammad, Bekwen Christopher, Bonsu Daniel, Juma Bridget, Ifa Solomon, Edgar Mark, Emba Gideon, Frempong Kelvin Boachi, Frempong Wilson, Jan Emmanuel, Kunto Veronica Ampofua, Cheiba Afo Franklin, Mahama Mumuni, Intama Alfred, Obing Buahin Obed, Obing Emanuela Kweyisibia, Okom Ernestina, Senya Blessing Yebua, Tibua Irene. Pass. Edu Emmanuel, Entry Francisca Equia Frimpoma, Entry Gabriel, Danso Daniel, Obri Emmanuel Aku, Owusu and Kuma Prince. Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness Management. First class, Achampon Owusu Prince, Ejay Bernard, Amadou Shaibu, Atuwo Desmond Delali Yao, Ewua Michael, Boatin Isaac Ufori, Ifa Joshua, JB Kwabena Evans, Kutowu Augustine, Manfo Prince, Mensa Desmond, Na Jubert Kuma, Owusu Clement, Sama Blessing Asante, Safoa Ama, Sejiafa Beatrice Abla, Setuafa Daniel, Suglo Ebenezer, Techi Samuel, Yevu Innocent Yao. Second class upper division. Abdullah Hassan, Adakwa Kingsley Frimpong, Eje Emmanuela Frema, Edu Boachi Felix, Edu Sei Joseph Tutu, Edu Sei Sifa Enoch, Eje Christabel, Eje Kum Stephen Owusu, Ajemain Dakwa Perpetual, Ajen Bonsu Emmanuel, Eidu Francis Ansan, Amankwa Dokas, Ankuma Maami Abakushi, Anof Franklin, Anofo Samuel Kwatin, Anson Josephine, Apenkwa Emmanuel, Apia Asari Kwejo, Apia James, Apia Kweku, Ama Emmanuel, Asabre Gloria Menka, Asari Mary Bediakun, Asari Oliver Bafo, Asumedu Sechi Golden, Ewa Josephine Buwa, Ayesu Abeku Dauda, Bempa Akwesi Jr., Beku Amankwa Samuel, Bimpe Clavet Boache, Biredu Entry Kwame, Boatin Ellen, Bonsu Apieje Kwabina, Bosompem Clinton Yebua, Kujo Rutherford Andy, Dinuche Ernest Kumi, Diodu Isaac, Zaka Florence Dogbeda, Esampon Atanyame, Fache Prince Safo, Gadjeti Fortune de Lakwejo, Bossi Emmanuel Elikplem, Glakpe Mensa, Jamara Kingsley, Jamefi Blessing, Jenin Esther, Isahaku Abdul Malik, Kuranchi Echampon, Kwaten Perry Nyakun, Malemna Joanna, Matinga Mukaila Fati, Mensa Jonathan Eje, Insia Echa Emanuela, Intia Bebio Nana Sapon, Inti Boachi Kevin, Intim Bernard Opong, Into Ann Mamioye, Nyamike Deborah, Nyewie Fortune in Wangfang, Oben Emmanuel, Obisin Buahima Osei Venus, Odro Denchira Olivia Kwatima, Ofori Samuel, Okain Ailing na Okaili, Okain Raphael ni Amakai, Ochri Ata Ruben Jr., Ochri Dakun Obed, Opoku Jumo Timothy, Osman Nima, Oti Danso Eugene, Owusu Asante Goodman, Owusu Blessing Apia, Owusu Celestina, Owusu Derek Ansa, Owusu Jeffrey Sapon, Owusu Maxwell Ankuma, Owusu Michael Bedu Opoku, Owusu Champon Terrance, Palm Ransford Okunko, Saman Bessie, Safo Josephine Berima, Sarkodie John Wesley Edu, Sikayena Ruth Entry, Simmons Justice, Smith Franklin Anayao, Chumberima Gideon, Walker Rachel Sedinam, Second class lower division. Abdul Rahman Izuddin, Abubakar Abdul Hakim, Echam Poma Gloria, Aka Emmanuel, Eje Fofi Nanayaw Asari, Adoma Yebua Josephine, Edu Jemfi Kesi, Ejepon Victoria, Ejakun Emmanuel Wusu, Ajimine Ata Julius, Eidu Comfort G, Amegbo Shepherd Honam, Amfubuachi Mamiefia, Amofakusi Richard, Anan Ochri Akosa Benedict, Ayamfo Rachel Frimpoma, Apai Joseph, Apia George Efriye, Apple Charity, Asamoah Ellen Owu, Asante Emmanuel Ado, Asari Kofi Ebua, Achu Jessica, Ewuku Sarah Ohinewa, Azuma Esther, Biche Rebecca, Baini Benjamin, Boedu Samuel Kofi, Boachi Mary Mildred, Boachi Owen, Boachi Patrick Nana, Boatin Thomas Pipra, Bonibe Pireye Peter, Diapi Juliana Ama, Donko Elizabeth, Eli Lakodia Vanessa Kabukuo, Fojuo Ellen Sichiwa, Frempon Matilda, Beve Elijah, Billy Michael Amati, Jamfi Emmanuel, Ibrahim Shaddad, Kakari Ajimai Richmond, Kuma Dankwa Elizabeth, Kuntek Thomas Tibil Goodluck, Kwecho Jude Mati, Che Bafo Stephanie, Mensa Augustine Ajay, Mensa Michael, Muhammad Naima Abdallah, Musa Hafisatu, Insia Mary, Intim Prince Bafo, Nyamisem Joseph, Oben Steven Yauvi, Uboy Sam Madonna, Opon Sabina, Owusu Ajiman Vida, Owusu Kweku, Owusu Sarah, Owusu Van Dyke Ajimai, Owusu Sasu Ruby Nyakwa, Sapon Mercy, Sharif Mariam, Tajuddin Ibrahim, Tete Doris Koko, Tufor Emmanuel Kane, Ray Du George, Yebua Benjamin Nimo, Pass, Dankwa Miracle Ellen, Cabra Obed, Bachelor of Science, Agricultural Biotechnology. First class, Abdul Karim Hamid, Adu Mawunyo LC, J. Kelvin Ufori, Ajimain Benjamin Yebua, Ekuoku Jeremy Tete, Al-Hassan Yumuhairu, Andam Nanaya, Ankra Felix, Ano Michael, Asari Ajay Lucas, Ewa Clinton Entry, Ba Jacob Kofi, Ba Joshua, Bua Manana Kujo, Bonsu Benjamin Daniel, Degbe Raymond, Foketo Robert Amanate, Imprem John Swansea, Kaningen Igmen Bangdomo Prosper, Ne Naja Richmond Jagri, Domenyo Mawili Success, Nyaku Augustine Achampon, Ofe Vera Ajimai, Shaibu Nafio, Chum Rose, Wura Wisdom. Second class upper division, Abeidu Sufaya, Abdul Rauf Mutawakil, Achampon Samuela, Eje Kai Ruda, Ajubi Millicent, Agrippa Priscilla Edem, Ajiman Sewa Adelaide, Ejenim Kingsford Owusubuaten, Akpo Laurentia Nakai, Amankwa Sarah, Ameyao Evans, Amwa Derek Yankee, Amponsa Gorman, Amponsa Sharif, Eniwa Ohime Hawa, Ansani Otu Michael, Apia Passman Buedu, Epiene Richmond, Ata Kwesi Mensa, Ata Obonko Prince, Asari Daniel Kumi Ampofu, Ashong Evangeline Nabo Ledrumo, Aswa Rudolph, Ba Roland Kujo Ahimfo, Batong Yakubu, Bediaku Derek, Bempon William, Benson Michael, Bekun Samuel, Bempong Samuel, Boaton David, Brown William Frederick, Bachman Kennedy, Kweku Jonathan, Clad Karen Essie, Kujo Rosemond Esinam, Dodu Asari John Manuel, Donko Kwesi, Donko Bernard, Donko Gerald, Jamesi Wisdom, Jivo Benjamin, Elias Abubakar Ibrahim, Enimel Emmanuel Ejapong, Enyan Philomena Akusia, Eshen Eunice, Eshen Richard, Fosuhene Christiana, Frempong Amanda Ejewa, Frempong Wisdom Kwesi, Jima Francisca, Haruna Musfiratu Bankema, Isaka Abdul Shafiu, Bobby Evans, Kwabi Benjamin Esiedu, Kwaten Clement, Labi Aye Patrick, Lati Benjamin Kwame, Mate Colley Richmond Ni, Imola Linus Baba, Inkansa Amos Buedu, Niama Samuel Dankwa, Udamiti Mary, Upoku Kelvin Ajimai, Upoku Mensa Lodina, Osei Williams Achi, Osei Chiao Kitties, Osei Poku Kenneth, Owusu Godfred Ansang, Saliga Harrison Roxin, Sebig Evans Bodu, Seidu Hamdala, Chumesi Samuel, Weite Sandra, Redu Teresa, Yakubu Shaibu, Yebua Benjamin, Yebua Williams, Yusuf Suweiba. Second class lower division. Achampon Edu Yebua Samuel, Adika Goswing, Eje Bernard, Edu Bafo Ophelia, Efri Fakweju, Ajiman Onyina Chalin, Ahmed Alhassan Sambu, Ali Nuruddin, Amengo Salom Kufi, Ameyao Divine, Entry Abigail Frimpoma, Asamoah George Mensa, Ayana Paul, Benin Vida, Boachi Dokas, Boachi Tracy Pokua, Boatin Louis Dria, Dankwa Alex, Do Jessica Delasi, Donko Darius, Jamina Kingsley, Imprem Mami Efia Dalentina, Isaka Aminatu, Kudafa Fidelis Edem Kobla, Maasefab Bernard, Mensa Ata Elijah, Insowa Deliver, Nunekbeku Fanuel Mawuli, Nyamike Charlotte, Nyanyovo Daniel Kwabina, Obeng Ajimandria Marvin, Odro Asari Nanaya, Ofori Maswell, Okechre Benjamin Ni, Opoku Ado Marilyn Asiedua, Osei Safo Kofi, Owusu Aisha Asantewa, Owusu Davina Fuwa, Owusu Margaret, Kwate Nana Oyo Esther, Kwesin Emmanuel, Rahman Abdul Sumaya, Sogbe Michael, Sonkwa Nelson Joseph, Bachelor of Science, Agribusiness Management, Second Class Lower Division, Charity Apau. Bachelor of Science, Landscape Design and Management. Upper Florence, First Class. Upper Florence, S.L. Prince, Mohammed Fatia Ajua, Frimpoma, Na Jessica Kabukuo Corantin, Odro Prince. Second class upper division, Abebio Gideon Mensah, Aqua Sylvester Davis, Adigbo Sylvester Amati, Adi Aaron Bua, Agbenyo Darfo Desmond Selom Kufi, Akrofi Matthias, Ache Constance Ajua Etaba, Amihira Emmanuela Tracy, Amen Hamidia Tunyeya, Ando Millicent, Apora Isaac, Asari Kwejo Andy, Esiedu Alexander Ufori, Asma Loretta, Atieku Esther, Atiso Jonathan Kofi, Bedu Emmanuel, Bafama Nicholas, Bentil Daniel Kwabina, Collison Benjamin Niklote, Jebiko Ajua Abia, Howard George, Kumsin Karen Ifua Utua, Kusogbo Jefferson Yao Eli Claim, Labi Theophilus, Micah Valeria Sarah, Nuodo Mawunyo Kofi, Obri Daniel Mensah, Okle Joseph Nilaye, Oko Desmond Tete, Ochri Grace Ya Santua, Owusu Evelyn Mefia Bauda Asari, Poma Kumirene, Rowell Labor Freda, Saki Clifford Kwabina, Sebuabe Evans, Techiwa Apia Nana, Tefe Lillian Mawunyo, Vandapoy Ugly Erajua, Second class lower division, Abdul Rahim Zapayim, Abdullahi Sumaya Polibu, Abuajiwa Zilpa, Aka Ben Desmond, Addison Sarah, Ajaso Karina Selinam, Efrifa Nanaikia, Eje Nanama Educhumwa, Ajimambedu Nanadumfe, Amwa Ata Andrew, Amprofi Halm William, Anaglate Klenam, Enim Emanuela Abina Amankwa, Enchi Sandra, Ama Blake Goffred, Asante Patience, Asante Prince Dampari, Ewa Hubert Efrifa, Boatin Emmanuel, Boatin Kwekudanso, Boatin Samuel Ablankwa, Bosompim Edward, Budu Janet, Coleman Abdul Majid, Dankwa Angela Asantewa, Dria Michael, Jumoteria, Eshen Gifty Erama, Frempon Ekia Boatima, JB Irene Bosumpima, Ibrahim Jamilatu, Isa Amdia, Konedu Sa Kodia Kweku, Kukubo Teresa Neiram, Kuda Martin, Chei Martin Luther King, Mante Priscilla, Mensah Joseph, Mensah Kingsley, Infum Johnson, Nyantechi Samuel Usu, Okran Cecilia, Okai Patrick, Ochre Clifford, Oninku Ransford Nianang, Opari Esilfi Alexander, Udraugu Marian, Owusu Andi Ewa, Owusu Jamra Kelvin, Owusu Ishmael Nana Jr., Owusu Mensah Emmanuel, Pam Gossin Henry Okumkom, Sir David, Safoa Mami Ekia, Sechi Frank, Safo Abebio Ransford, Cletus, Sir Kodia Emanuela Fusua, Techi Emmanuel, Chinebua Caleb, Yebua Nancy Treme, Yusuf Amamat, Zubitan Sandra, Pass, Akesi Gideon, Gabada Edinam Daphna, Osei Obrimpon Owusu Jima, Suleiman Abdallah, Owusu Opoku Maswell, Bachelor of Science, Agriculture, second class, lower division. Kausa Abdallah, Elvis Bafo Ejei, Samira Tusule, Alex Cole. Pass, Gideon Abubonsra, Emmanuel Ewuku Nyampong, Fatima Rafiu, Emmanuel Edu, Gabriel Entry, Emmanuel Aku Obri. Bachelor of Science, Agricultural Biotechnology, second class, lower division. Apia Isaac Kwabina. Thank you, Dean.
For the Faculty of Renewable Natural Resources, I call on the Dean, Professor Benjamin B.T. Campion, to assist with the presentation of certificates to the students. Bachelor of Science, Aquaculture and Water Resources Management, first class. Abo Samuel Tete Kezia. Bebe Kofi Aaron, Na Adolf, Otenkran Mercy Ajele, Yamwa Gideon Ato, Inwin Hudson Winkum. First class. Second class, upper division. Abuaji Teresa, Aferi Alobo Vanessa, Amwa Solomon, Amwako Mary, Ankobia Ansa Vanessa Agatha, Atobra Zebu Mighty Adanu, Danso Solomon, Jabate Jonathan Lawe, Ziza Dennis, Egwene Emanuela, Jipia Abdul Aziz, Okanze Godlove, Owusu Afram Louis, Parker Alote Joshua, Techi Christian Entry, Tete Sarah, Yaya Esther. Second class, lower division. Abuaji Eric Amu, Akisi Mimi, Awa Rhoda, Atoji Rashid, Buachi Eric, Chinri Cyril Ni Amu, Cramson Prince Delato, Awuzi Ban Rashad, Krampa Johnson Solomon, Mensa David Kujo, Indego Victoria, Odei Asari Prisla Do. Pass. Bibuti James. Bachelor of Science, Natural Resources Management, Agroforestry, first class. Ajeman Aishetu Abdul Rahman. Enyimadu Buama Oheneba. Bempa Sewa Esther. Kobina Kezia Amanzu. Dabo Isaac. Donko Godfred Aram. Osei Prince Bempa. Ochi Irene Owi. First class. Second class upper division. Abdallah Farha, Abila Esther, Aqua Jessica, Adai Boatin Gideon, Adu Enoch Wahine, Edika Prince Patrick, Ejay Yabua Martin. Amebleto Paul Kofi Jr., Amwa Emily Kubi, Ampao Roland Nanayao Abeka, Anane Lorinda Ajo, Ankama Mawuli Wisdom, Ansa Victor Mante, Asamoah Nana Edu, Asamoah Simon Ejri, Asante Solomon, Asare Kweku Boateng, Asenso Joycelyn Opon, Awenle Jessica Aqua, Ayira Emanuela, Bedu Tano Raymond, Boateng Kakari Theophilus, Boateng Kwabna Frimpong, Bewa Hansen Eko, Chate Kelvin, Jimajo Victoria, Dia Richard, Dodu Owusu Rainfred. Esel Maxwell Mensah Jr., Be Vera Eli Plim, Idrisu Rashida, Kwachiwa Otri Grace, Mreku Rosemond, Mohammed Farouk Omar, Owu Fixin Kunedu, Owusu Kwame Emmanuel, Saki Grace, Safu Ya Kunedu, Seni Blessing, Smith Benjamin Akesin, Vifa Joshua, Yabua Esuama Clifford. Second class lower division. Ejay Jessica, Ahinkra Brago, Alui Ashetu, Amwako Sapon Jefta, Ampedu Andrew, Asante Vida, Ba Dennis Kofi, Bando Kwejo Echampon. Banye Christopher, Boja Emmanuel Ejay, Deborah Seth, Dumashi Lillian, Frimpama Frida Edusei, Jenfi Ignatius, Kusi Bright Frimpong, Intumi Pearl Amoa. Opoku Augustina Chewa, Osei Amwako Isaac, Osei Boatin Vivian, Owusu Akoto Pa Kwesi Oredu, Secretary Rodney Tom Abebio, Shamuna Shiamawu, Rodney Tom Abebio Secretary, Clement Echampon. All second class lower division. Akroko Jesslyn, Boating Clara Abna Mensa, Fafanyo Kelvin, Viala Emmanuel Abbott. First class students. Second class upper division. Edu Echampon Ronald, Amelozi Benjamin Dela, Amwa Grace Latibia Efia, Enin Osmond Opoku, and Trivida Intriwa, Asamwa Theophilus Ewia, Ba Ivy Deborah, Basin Ruben Mauko, Boatin Owusu Tieku Kwesi, Boatin Pearl Nanaya, Bonsu Brian Williams Mensa, Boy Befi Kweku. Boy Kezia, Dankwa Entry Laurentia, Frimpong Rhoda Abrefi, Kemevo Isaac Etonam, Kusi Yabua Ellen, Nkroma Comfort. Novisi Zapata Abigail, Intim Caleb Yao, Obobi Elsie Sairam Yawa, Sasana Aisha Musa, Sanaya Derek Goose Senam, Redu Benjamin Asante. Second class lower division. Abude Priscilla Efiafa Emelda. Amankwa Cindy Efia. Apana Wilson Aposini. Asari Samuel. Edria Jeffrey Daniel. Frimpong Godlet Elisha. Jima Beatrice Oforiwa. Hammond Joe Michael, Kusi Richmond, Kwatin Lois, Intiamwa Resford, Prempe Kwajo, Sumani Samira Napari, Yabua Bempong Alfred. Bachelor of Science, Natural Resources Management, Wildlife and Range Management option, first class. Abuaje Chinebua Charlotte. Apia Kubi Godfred. Owusu Setre Adrina. Chumwa Donko Elsie, first class. First class. Second class upper division. Efriye Ata Alexander, Anane Richard, Asamoah Sandra Nana Ajua Kunedu, Dobefu Benis, Donyo Sophia Elom, Frimpong Francis, Menu Yao, Ofori Inkansa Desmond, Kwe Blessed Kweku Esel. Second class upper division. Second class lower division. Ado Dominic Sarkodie, Amo Endurance, Ankama Judith, Awuku Prince, Boateng Amponsa Boatima, Frimpong Dennis, Opoku Chantel, Osei Richmond Bonsu, Owusu Marilyn, Safo Frederick Opari. Pass. Ampenyo Jordan Kanu. Bachelor of Science, Natural Resources Management, Wood Science and Technology, first class. Ahiable Millicent, Bodo Sylvia, Efa Edward, Eshon Vera Efia Tiwa, Kusi Esther, Saki Bernard de Graft, Taylor Priscilla Araba, first class. Second class upper division. Ado Ernest, Edubwahin Sandy, Efriye Nana Jamra, Agbedam Wisdom Tay, Ajekum Matilda, Emisa Samuel, Ampon Kwame Otain, Ankobia Kokre Petra, Entry Emanuela Antonia Ya Benewa. Aku Caleb, Ata Ajubi Karin, Asante Frederick, Eyim Michael, Bediakon Equia Pokua, Boateng King Solomon Yeboa, Boateng Pokua Esther, Bodom Benjamin Kakari Kofi, Efa Augustina Love, Mohammed Fidriaz, Nate Jessica Naki, Nyakon Grace, Obin Kranting Awo Noko, Ofori Kelvin, Owusu Regina Pokua, Sagli Bridget Malfemo Clenham. Second class lower division. Abdul Hamid Al Hassan, Akom Solomon, Adi Beatrice Ezin, Ejay Maxwell, Adoma Kubefi Enoch, Aboga Mawena, Amwak Christopher, Apreku Mensa, Boadu Elvis, Bokro Francisca Nana Ama Ejewa, Dramani Musa, Dramina Grace, Esel Richard. Kakari Opoku Insia Gideon, Menu Echan Annabel, Opoku Derek Jr., Osei Eric Echampon, Tete Kwate Bernard, Yakubu Abdul Ali. All second class lower division. Bachelor of Science, Forest Resources Technology, Eco, Tourism, and Forest Recreation. First class. Azezashi Julius, Afum Daniela, Kesi Echampon Boache, Sa Kodrie Ekuya Jemfua. First class. Second class, upper division. Abuaje Benedicta Brago, Ajay Samuel, Ajane Opoku Bernard, Amankwa Abna, Ata Emanuela Ano, Asarichre Roslyn, Atoya Sonia Gewe, Dakwa Michelle Ama Ajekum, Jampo Emmanuel, Kuto Angela, Kwachi Shelley Nyama, Kwame Boateng Frederick, Che Margaret, Opon Buedi Benedicta, Kwe Miguel Ni Aite, Chum Berima Kwenin Mame Frimpoma, Wiafi Gideon Yeboa. Second class lower division. Ado Sylvia, Ajete Isaac Nete, Eduyung Derek, Adunkwa Edmond Noah, Asante Apia Patrick, Ewa Bafuo Rodlin, Boateng Dente McLean, Damte Labi Belinda, Donko Edmond Efriye, Ishak Salimatu, Krampa Gifty Ajua, Mensa Gideon Efrifa, Mensa Nicholas, Intim Emmanuel Nyakun, Opoku Edmond, Owusu Deborah Dua, Prempe Courtney Abrefi, Safo Benedict Fosihine, Techi Kweku Seth. Bachelor of Science, Forest Resources Technology, Land Reclamation and Rehabilitation Option. First class. Aka Nathaniel. Essien Rhoda Insia. Nabil Felix. Opoku Andrew. Osei Bonsu Sebastian. First class. Second class upper division. Abasibik Akanji Dimas, Ado Lydia, Afari Beatrice, Ajari Rahel, Ahiadeka Gerald, Amankwa Angel, Amevo Clifford, Apia Aisha Ajekumwa, Apia Owusu Theophilus, Apreku Collins Kafui, Atisobui Venica Sisofe, Bano Joshua, Bawa Mohammed Ibrahim, Bengin Ningnan Christopher, Bio Georgia, Boachi Michael, Boatin Lydia, Bonsu Ernest Kwajo, Dansu James Bright Edri, Kumiwa Hannah, Lady Dennis Asafo, Menu Abigail, Nate Jessica, Okante Samuel, Kwampa Gloria Iram, Somenu Etse David, Tai Esia Kofi, Yaya Sule Muntari, Yabua Theophilus Kwenu. Second class lower division. Abuaji Emmanuel, Aqua Ebenezer Ni Tete Yate, Afugo Samuel Kwajo, Efum Amponsa Benedicta, Aklinko Jessica Anwunli, Ajiman Isaiah Adom, Amwate Ishmael Tete, Asem Harriet, Boachi Benedict, Kujo Amankwa Sylvester, Danso Sarkodie Stephen, Kobia Matthew Mensa, Crunchy Kelvin, Mensa Theodore Kelvin Kweku, Ofori Obed Obin, Opoku Isaac Kwajo, Opoku Susanna Senior, Pels Michael Kofi, Pepra Henrietta Mensa, Sam Asuman Daniel, Esel Richard. Pass, Duncan Mary Ann, Ewa Oliver. Bachelor of Science, Forest Resource Technology, Social Forestry option, first class. Please, we don't have first class for this one. It's a second class upper division. So Bachelor of Science, Forest Resource Technology, Social Forestry, second class upper division. Ejay Kusi Akwesi, Amezo Kinslin, Andre Daniel, Amwa Samson Apia Jefferson, Apel Kwajo Edu, Aite Nyaman, Baniku Otis, Boateng Nancy Osa, Boateng Richmond Kwesi, Davis Caroline Nana Ama, Dadakus Emmanuel Kona, Fauche Rafik Prince, Isa Abdul Jamal, Mensa Banes Kwabna, Insia Ebenezer, Nyamiche Thomas, Oforidria Gideon, Ofosu Daniel Asari, Oti Eugene Sapon, Kwashi Ama Jessica, Sintim Emmanuel Jechi. Second class lower division. Adamte Jennifer Yoyo, Efrifa Derek Owusu, Amankwa Entry Silas, Ampofu Owusu Patrick, Anane Lawrence, Asabre Collins, Asante Joel, Bafo Emmanuel, Boatima Eugenia Ata, Boatima Martha Mansa, Dazi Derek, Eshon Maxim Nana Equia Sibra, Kodria Poku Nana Kwame, Che Daniel, Tre Abna Stephanie, Insia Efriye Eugene, Owusu Apia Leslie, Owusu Boateng Bright, Sapon Ivan, Rekon Bismarck, Yendi Jason, Yok Kwamina. Pass, Ewa Oliver. Bachelor of Science, Forest Resource Technology, Wood Processing and Marketing Option, first class. Muhammad Hadi Abdul Rahman. Osei Bonsu Sebastian. First class, we have Mohammed Hadi Abdul Rahman, Osei Bonsu Sebastian, first class. Second class, upper division. Abdullahi Amos, Adabo Bright, Adama Emmanuel, Amponsa Chum Benedicta, Apia Raymond, Asante Efriye Jeffrey, Asasidia Bismarck, Esiama Emmanuel Opon, Boachi Jennifer, Kobna Aaron, Jamra Pepra Lydia, Jan Hampson, Manteya Enima, Obin Bright, Owusu Abraham Jr., Owusu Princess Abrefi, Vilas Jakin Kweku Japia, Wemega Constant Kwejo. Second class, lower division. Abeka Brown Sharif Papo, Equiamwa Felix Ata, Apia Sophia Osa, Asante Jesus Donko, Ata Kwachi Solis, Bewa Entry Andy Amufa. Boachi Yadom Samuel, Boachi Dankwa Benedicta, Boateng John, Larry Yoba Michael, Newman Tamaklo Lily, Obin Beatrice, Opoku Nana Kwame, Osei Nimo Kelvin, Owusu Jantua Dennis, Kwansa Christopher, Sian Godfred Wedi, Tufuo Nana Kofi, Chumesi Equia Boatima, Redu John, Rekun Brobe Donko Justice. Bachelor of Science, Packaging Technology, Food Packaging Option, first class. Aban Sarah Janwa, Amponsa Trifosa Kesiwa, Aite Elisha, Boahin Akosua Nyamiche, Echiafo Isaac, Ewu Solomon, Isel Benjamin Jonah Kofi, Latte Adolfo Michael, Latte George, Tete Ayele Rabi. First class. Second class upper division. Abenyega Clenam Godwin. Asari Christina. Atisobe Edwin. Azuma Bruce Kwabla. Boachi Marvin John. Mate Belinda Mateko. Sei Abubakar. Simmons Josephine Abna. Second class lower division. Abebio Emmanuel Dakun. A champion Christine Lovely. Edu Boku Patricia. Asafo Ejay Comfort. Boachi Christiana Abrefi. Inkum Godfred. Kufuor Augustine. Nyakun Felix Jr. Bachelor of Science, Packaging Technology, Healthcare Packaging Option, first class. Adams Nafisa, Agre Sumala Obuama, Akonoki Vivian, Esiedu Bonsu Michelle Equia Dankwa, Zapasu Eugenia Aram Atupi, Menu Ama Rahel, Inwinkum Inwin Hetson. First class. Second class upper division. Akoto Solomon. Eni Ej Prince. Apia Desmond. Apia Kunadu Alex. Ban Alex Copson. Kofi Kenneth. Edriakwa Moses. John Kwejo. Himbua Janet. Ofori Emmanuel. Ofori Owusu Ekosia Abuya. Opoku Eva Frema. Sechi Nana Kwajo Amponsa Sinashi Edem. Second class lower division. Ahin Adlina. Jan Patricia Amakwana. Owusu Daniel Abuaji. Bachelor of Science, Packaging Technology, Packaging Design and Graphics. Second class upper division. Ejay Oliver Kobina. Edu Baden Martin. Agu Peter Atu. Bwedi Yao. Dankwa Marvin Kwabna. Kankam Akenten Nana. Tiedu Bright. Second class lower division. Ahuma Dennis Tete. Asante James. Melome Raphael Amuzu. Bachelor of Science, Packaging Technology, Packaging Value Chain Management Option, first class. Fadite Shadrach Inso, Mawuzro Festus Edem Kojo, Mensa Yvette Mame Abna. first class. Second class upper division. Ahin Ransford Kwamena Asumwa, Adubafo Nana Kwabna, Abemafle Freedom, Amwa Abigail Dufie, Amwako Priscilla Esi, Ata Constance Asantua, Aida Richmond, Bafo Entry Kenneth David, Bonsu Prince Kwesi, Delali David Jerry Kofi, Bana Bill Roy, Ibrahim Samed Lukman, Kunedu Kofi Kingsley, Mafu Stasi, Nyavo Wisdom Kwesi, Okanse Brian Ayuku, Otu Benis, Sao Angela Zizom. Second class lower division. Adai Frimpong Kwame Patrick, Edu Sama Jeffrey, Afiamwa Henrietta, Afrane Derek, Amankra Eugene, Anochi Whitney Nelly, Atiso Prince Edem, Boateng Dennis Ejei, Fodjo Benjamin, Frimpong Sylvester Nana Oteng, Gau Marvin Asante, Inta Frederick, Ofori Christian Kwaku, Safu Kantanka Ronald, Sapong Abba Grace, Tinkrine Joseph Mensah. Pass. Ibrahim Yusuf, Kweku Adam Ebenezer. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Dean.
Congratulations, class of 2024. Chairman of Council, the class of 2024 is about to be dispatched. Will the 2024 class please rise and remain standing? Chairman of Council, with your permission, I invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Rita Akosua Dixon, to officially dispatch our graduates.
The Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Kumasi, has trained and prepared you for service to humanity. Therefore, on this 20th day of November 2024, in the year of our Lord, we send you
So you have successfully transitioned from being students to graduates of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Kumasi. Chairman of Council, with your permission, I respectfully invite the chapter president of the KNUST Global Alumni Association, Professor Caleb Frimpong, to administer the alumni oath.
Please, when I say I, you also say I, and you add your name to it. Then repeat the rest of the statement after me. I, graduate of Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Kumasi, do hereby solemnly declare my membership in the KNUST Alumni Association, and voluntarily pledge to abide by its aims and tenets. I pledge to dedicate my loyalty and commitment to the development of KNUST and to the services of the KNUST Alumni Association, wherever and whenever needed. So help me God. Thank you.
Please be seated. So, as distinguished alumni of this great university, we expect you to go into the world and be good ambassadors of this university. We have sent you just this morning text messages to facilitate your registration to be on the alumni platform. So if you check your phone, the messages came in this morning. In the next few minutes, click the link and register right away. It is a community of only graduates from KNUST, from the old to the young, a lot of mentorship, a lot of discussions, a lot of opportunities there abounds to all of us. Thank you very much. Shall we have a musical interlude? we are gradually coming to the end of this great program. Chairman of Council, the university invited some distinguished personalities to grace this occasion. With your permission, I would want to introduce them. But before then, of course, we would want to acknowledge you, Chairman of Council, for taking the time to preside over this ceremony. Thank you very much. A round of applause. Our Vice Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Rita Akosua Dixon, please applaud her as well. Pro-Vice Chancellor of KNUST, Professor David Asamoah. Registrar, Mr. Andrew Kwesi Boateng. We acknowledge all provosts of the colleges, directors and deans, members of convocation, parents and guardians, Nananom, members of the media, and to you, graduates of 2024 class, for coming. Thank you very much. The college also invited the following distinguished personalities to be part. Our motivational speaker in this session was Mr. Aloysius Atta-Bio. Thank you very much for coming, sir. Mr. Joseph Yeboah is with the United Nations Industrial Development Organization. Professor Emmanuel Otu is the Acting Director, Crop Research Institute. Mrs. Theodora Jackson of the Jackson Educational Complex. Mr. Solomon Pamford, former college registrar and former registrar of UNED. Thank you very much for coming. Professor Nana Akwesi Enim Safo Kantanka II, Chief of Kwadaso Ano. Thank you for coming, Nana. And then Nana Oshiera Frimpong Amwakwata of Asante Akem Domiabra. Oketechie Professor Amenfi VII, Omahine of Asebu Traditional Area. Thank you for coming. We are grateful. Professor Hans Edu Dapa, former director, CSIR Crop Research Institute. Mr. Kemevo Dela, Director, General Administration, Ministry of Local Government. Mr. Bele Kolomu, Monitoring and Evaluation Office of the World Food Programme. And Reverend John Menu, former Ashanti Regional Director, Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Now, shall we observe the following announcement before the session is dissolved? When the program comes to an end, graduates, please return the gowns to where you picked them from and go to your respective faculties for your certificate. In case you would want to take photographs, please do so with accredited photographers who are in KNUST branded jackets. Our special guests, members of convocation, shall all be refreshed at the senior staff clubhouse. If graduates are waiting for venues for their refreshment, they can only consult their parents who came prepared. Please remember to keep the environment.
Of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Kumasi, I, Justice Eniyabua, retired, declare this assembly duly dissolved. Thank you.
Shall we please rise as I invite the Protestant chaplain, Reverend Dr. J.W. Champon, to say the closing prayer.
Please let us pray. Our Lord and our God, you are the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. We have expressed so much appreciation and thanksgiving to you for all that you have done for us as an institution, for our students, our graduates today, our families, our nation. We commended this program to you, and by your grace, thus far you've brought us. We remain grateful to you, O God. As we have come to the end of this session, we commend ourselves to you, and especially our students, our graduates to you, asking that you continue to fill them with the Spirit of God, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of knowledge, the Spirit of service and humility. May your grace, your mercy, your favor be upon them, so that as they enter into this new page of their lives, you will lead, guide, and direct their steps, so that they will be the people you have called them to be. Cause them to be good stewards of this great and noble university. May you open great and noble doors for them wherever they go, and fill them with your presence and your power, so that wherever they will be, they will impact the world to the glory of your name. As you brought us, we pray that, Lord, you carry each and every one of us safe and sound to our various destinations. And at the end of it, we will have cause to praise and bless you. Continue to bless our university. Continue to bless our nation, Ghana. Glory, adoration, and honor be to you for hearing our prayers. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Please remain standing for the recession of the Governing Council.
The Lord is good.